welcome back to the channel, everybody. Now, as you've already seen, we have done the top 10 worst Premier League signings so far. So me and Connor are going to be nice and say the top 10 best this time. So we're going to go from 10th to 1st, and yeah, it's a load of factors, so value, how they've improved the team and how they've been playing. So without further ado, let's get into it. 10th position. I've gone with Ricardo Calafiori of Arsenal.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he's been great, to be honest, but you know, it's.
I was looking at some of the other signings, and he's just been better than a lot of them.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think he's been that great, to be honest. I've seen a few Arsenal fans criticise him for his performances.
Oh, when don't Arsenal fans criticise?
It's true, they're our most critical fan base. I went with Savinho, Man City.
Okay.
1 goal and 5 assists this season.
Is it 5 assists?
Yeah. He's been doing it. It's an underrated season, and
he's starting to turn now. He's becoming quite good.
That's the key part of my thing. Is recent form has sort of swayed me with this. But I've been watching him week in, week out this season, and he's so good. He just reminds me of that Mahrez person we needed. He's so good on the ball. He can take on a man, any man that comes near him. I'll back him to take it past him.
He rinsed Kuf out.
Definitely. I just feel like he's really improved of late and starting to nail down that spot. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I've really changed my opinion on this, but get Grealish out of the team.
You've seen the light.
I'm not. I don't know. It's another video completely.
That's another.
I'm happy with how he's doing, Savinho. So I went with him.
Okay, right, on to 9th. I think we've criticised this guy before. But he's actually really impressed me this season. And I've looked at his stats. I've gone with Lewis Hall.
Same.
Yeah, he's been brilliant for Newcastle.
So good,
And if you can find a clip where I've slagged him off, I'm going to go, right.
I've probably done exactly the same.
But he's really turned my mind around. And people were saying they want him in the England squad, and you know what, I agree.
Yeah, why not? It's that left back spot's always up for grabs, you know. And
exactly, especially with our left back problems. Chilwell's out, Shaw's always breaking his leg. So why not? Why not have a go?
And Newcastle of late have done that 6 or 7 games in a row where they've won in a row now.
They've scored a lot of goals.
And he's been a big part of that. And he's sort of starting to nail down a spot now, because Livramento was always playing left back and sort of switching with Lewis Hall.
He'll probably play right back now.
And I feel like he's nailed down a spot now to be, you know, their starting left back. And obviously he's English. When he first signed as well, a lot of eyebrows were raised, but he's proven them wrong. He's doing really well this season. So fair enough.
Right, on to 8th. He's injured at the moment. But I've sort of seen a thing with Brighton. I haven't been as good since he got injured.
Okay.
And that's why I've put him in here. I've gone with Ferdy Kadioglu.
Oh yeah, the left back.
And right back.
Like
I said, you can see the impact of Brighton with and without him in the squad. They've struggled recently without him. And he just offers a lot to that team. He can play left back, right back, defensive midfield. And he's just been brilliant, especially for the fee they paid for him as well. It wasn't a lot. I think it was maximum 20 million.
Fair enough. I went with Dara O'Shea.
Yeah, he's been solid.
Switch.
Was he at Sheffield before?
No, Burnley. Signed for 15 million. He's been Ipswich's second best player according to average match ratings this season. And it's just sort of under the radar. Obviously, Ipswich ship a lot of goals. They're going to ship a lot of goals.
But
and he's been their main man at the back. And sort of underrated. It was a smart signing as well, and I've really liked it. And he's proven to everyone that he is a Premier League centre back. You know, he's the best out of the bunch at Ipswich, and can definitely sort of be in that lower half centre back conversation for any of them teams, to be honest. So Dara O'Shea for my number 8. Right,
on to number 7. I've gone with another Brighton player. Gone with Jorginho Rutter.
I don't think he's been good. So? I don't think he's been good this season.
It's maybe just from what I've seen.
That's fair enough. It's your opinion.
Like I said, I've only seen like highlights and stuff of Brighton. But there was one game in particular that have really impressed me, and it was the Tottenham game where they turned it around. He was just an animal. He was battling for every ball. I think he got an assist for Pedro as well. And he's sort of, again, eyebrows are raised when he came in. Like
especially with Lewis as well.
And he's sort of, you know, he's a solid member of that Brighton team now. He can score, he can assist, can play in multiple positions.
I just don't think he's been as prolific as he should be this season.
Oh no.
I'm not discounting I'm just saying my opinion.
It's for me, it's because of how much he can offer to Brighton in different positions. That's the only reason I've put him as high as 7th.
Okay, fair enough. I went with Iliman and Dye from Everton.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, it's really good signing. 15 million, really cheap signing from Sheffield United. I think it was on Marseille.
Yeah, it was. No, he was at Sheffield United, then went to Marseille.
Yeah.
From Marseille.
Yeah, from Marseille. Got 3 goals this season, but it's not about that. It's more about
stats.
Yeah, when I watch him play, he's that bright spark up front. You know, when you think of Everton, they're rigid, they're sort of tough to break down, as they have been a lot of times this season. But he's sort of like the sort of outlier, you know, the flashy guy that that can spark. Yeah, and it can spark a game into life. He's too good for Everton. To be honest, he's too good for Everton, and it's a really smart signing from them. And I feel like in a few years he will be off because he's a much better player than Everton.
Yeah, also his technique and some of his finishes.
That one against us.
Oh my god! Yeah, I was going to reference that.
Jeez.
My days.
Yeah, just touch finish. It was just quality.
Right, shall we move on to number 6?
Yep.
I've gone with, I don't know if it's going to be recency bias, and he does get a lot of coverage from the media.
Yeah.
I've gone with Amari Hutchinson.
Again, a player I looked at, didn't think he's been good.
No?
Nah, I feel like the coverage has sort of...
That's probably influenced me a little bit.
I feel like it has,
But I still think he's a good player.
Yep.
I mean, the goal against Chelsea was well taken.
Yeah.
And it's him, Schmodix, and the lap that are really...
It's a good front line, isn't it?
It's a good front line. Yeah, perhaps the media has influenced.
I feel like it has with that one. I've looked at the underlying stats. He hasn't really been great.
But it's not always stats.
I like the profile he is, though. A sort of tricky guy who can, change a game with his pace, with his dribbling.
That's why I've put him 6th. Maybe I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, then let it be known in the comments. That's fine.
I went with Pedro Neto from Chelsea.
Okay.
I feel like he's been good this season. He's been part of a them strikers that have scored the second most goals this season.
A lot of fans don't like him, though.
Yeah, I think he's been decent.
I mean, I've seen mixed opinions. Yeah. It is the internet, so it's going to be 50-50.
And he's obviously still cleared of injuries this season. When we think of Pedro Neto, we think of 6-month injuries. Didn't we
mention that in a video?
Yeah. He's been really good this season and sort of underrated. And I think of the games against Arsenal, that 1-1 draw where he got a goal, played really well.
His pace is still there as well.
Yeah, got an assist for when they played Newcastle at home, beat him 2-1. And I feel like he hasn't got the numbers, but I feel like when I watch him play, he's always doing something. Yeah, he's always doing something. So yeah, for me, Pedro Neto at number 6.
Right, into the top 5 now.
Yeah.
I mentioned him just a couple seconds ago.
Okay.
I've gone with Sammy Schmodix.
Yeah, I like it.
A player who I scouted myself for Ipswich. I was quite proud of that shot.
Yeah, and then Fabrizio stole it.
It's hacking my notes, I swear.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has been brilliant. I mean, obviously he was brilliant in the Championship. He was the top goal scorer last season.
Yeah.
So it sort of made sense for Ipswich to sign him, and he's given a good return. He scored against Spurs. I think he scored against Chelsea. Or was that the last? He scored against some big teams anyway.
Yeah.
And he sort of proved that he is a reliable Premier League forward. Yeah. I think he's a Premier League forward.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I went with Jadon Sancho from Chelsea.
Okay. I debated putting him in this list, to be honest.
I feel like he has been class ever since he's come in for Chelsea. He's got 2 goals and 4 assists in 10 starts.
Okay, I should have put him in.
Yeah, he's just been so good. He's had that renaissance season that we've seen from a few players this season. Yeah. And why not make the deal permanent? He's never going to fit into Man United. The way they play now as well, always looks a threat, and he looks like he's just sort of been reborn under Maresca. And
he's a London boy.
He just seems like a Chelsea player as well, the way they're playing, and he just complements that side so well. So I went with Jadon Sancho. Right,
on to number 4.
Yeah.
The 4th player.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is recency bias because he's scored quite a few for Bournemouth.
Yeah.
I've gone with Dean Huijsen.
Yeah, he didn't make my list. I forgot about him.
Yeah, and of course, again, he scored against big teams, Tottenham, Man United. And he's just a solid overall centre-back. I think he's 19 as well, which is crazy.
Yeah, he's been really good this season. Again, it complements how well Bournemouth have done, because it's been off the back of some of his performances, isn't it? Like, some games he's changed them.
I mean, he literally won them the Tottenham game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So. I went with Aaron Wan-Bissaka from West Ham.
I debated putting him in, but the way we've been playing, I sort of gave him a miss.
Channel's probably seen that I rave about this guy most of the time.
He's good.
Yeah, he's been such a good signing. Signed for 20 million, and it's always that one area of his game where people criticise him was him going forward. I feel like this season when he's dribbling, when he's he keeps the ball so well, and going forward he looks like a threat now. Defensively, and exactly. And defensively, I would say he's the best tackler in the world. I've never seen a tackler better than him at the moment right now. I don't know. You probably could name some now, but off the top of my head, I don't think there is a better tackler. And yeah, he just looked way more confident. And when you play with confidence, you just see that different player, like Sancho, like Wan-Bissaka. It just seems like we've got a different player on our hands now, and for 20 million, it's a bargain.
Right, on to third, our top three. My third best signing this season has been Nikola Milenkovic of Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I mean, he was linked with the Prem for quite a few seasons.
West Ham.
I was so annoyed when we didn't get that done.
Yeah.
Another good player we missed out on. And he's just fitted the Premier League like a glove.
He has.
He is a physical specimen. He's 6'5".
Yeah.
Whenever I see Nottingham Forest in an aerial duel, he just wins it every time.
Yeah.
And he's made that back line so solid. Him and Murillo have been unreal.
Yeah. He has been good, to be fair.
And for the fee as well, they paid what, 12 million?
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Crazy.
You can't go wrong. Number 3, I went with Liam Delap.
Okay.
15 million, possible 5 million add-ons, but around
Still
15, 20
for
million.
what you're getting from him.
Yeah, 8 goals, 2 assists in 18 games. First full season in the Premier League at 21.
For Ipswich as well.
And he's doing these numbers. It's mental. And you can see why City are trying to get him, or reportedly wanting to get him back in on a buyback clause. But yeah, he just looks so strong and physical, and I feel like that comes from the loans that he's had. He's been at Hull, he's been at Preston, he's been at Stoke. All them loan signs in the Championship has really made him a really physical and tough player to get past, and also, stamp a mark, because defenders love doing that. They love stamping a mark with someone so they don't bother him for the rest of the game. Yeah, he don't let them do it. On to number 2.
Yeah, for all the reasons you said about Liam Delap is why I put him second.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough. I went with Dominic Solanke.
I didn't put Solanke in this list.
Nah, he has been class, I feel like, this season.
Now looking at my lower ranked players, I probably should have put him in.
Yeah.
But for me, the way Tottenham have played this, because you've got to factor in a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, the fee they paid for him, he's done well, he's scored a few goals.
Yeah.
But where Tottenham are and how much they paid for him, for me, it's not been enough.
I feel like where you say where they are, I feel like it's down to their defence rather than their attack.
Yeah.
I don't think that could be blamed on Solanke. He's got big shoes to fill. Kane and Son have been scoring goals for fun at that number 9 spot, and now they've parted ways for Solanke. He has come in and I think he's been great. 7 goals, 3 assists in 17 starts. I don't think you can argue with it, to be honest, how well he's done at Spurs.
He does take his chances well.
Yeah, and definitely can be that second striker behind Harry Kane in England. Watkins isn't having a good season. Tony's gone to Saudi. He's that number 2 now for me, for England, in that striker.
You've got to watch out for Liam Delap though.
Yeah. Obviously he's up and coming, definitely. Yeah, but for me at the moment, Dominic Solanke is that number 2.
Right, on to the best signing of the season so far.
Yeah.
Because obviously we are in January.
Yeah.
Who have you got?
Milenkovic.
I've gone. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned him. I'm quite upset about it.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, and
Emile Smith-Rowe.
Yeah,
for me. Let's hear your reasoning on Milenkovic.
Signed for just 12 million.
Yep.
You can't really go wrong. Being a unit for Forest this season.
Actually, he is a unit.
Yeah,
he's 6'5".
He's got 2 goals and 1 assist as well from centre back this season. Kept 9 clean sheets in 19 games, and the amount of defensive solid displays they've had at the back is down to him. Ola Aina.
He's been quality.
Yeah, another one. Yeah. And I just feel like he's been basically one of the big reasons why they've been doing so well this season. Obviously, Chris Wood still was the headlines, but yeah, for me, Milenkovic, what a player, what a signing for how cheap he was as well. That's why he's my number 1. And Forest are having a season that no one predicted.
We definitely didn't.
No one. I don't want to hear anyone say that they were getting top 4 this season.
They're looking like look back on our predictions because we could like utter.
I have sort of had a glimpse, and it's not good. It's not good.
It's not good.
So yeah, number 1 for me was Milenkovic.
Yeah, I mean that's a good shout.
Yeah.
I think him being a defender is why I put him 3rd.
Yeah,
but you've made a good case for him being 1st.
Yeah,
but Emile Smith-Rowe for me has been the best signing.
Yeah.
I mean, for the fee they paid, about 20 million.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw his quality at Arsenal when he linked up with Saka.
Yeah.
I don't know why Arteta dropped him. To be honest.
Especially when they got Saka injured now. They need a winger, they need someone
and
like that.
I think for Emile Smith-Rowe, he has improved Fulham so much. You can see the impact when he's not playing.
Yeah.
I think he was out for a game and they got battered.
Yeah,
I don't know who it was against, but they got absolutely smacked.
Yeah.
And he's just so creative. I mean, every goal that I've seen Fulham score, remember, I'm not a Fulham fan, but every goal I've seen them score, he's either assisting or he contributes to it.
I mean,
he's like the creative hub.
I feel like okay, yeah, it makes sense. Obviously, numbers aren't the full story, but he's got 3 goals and 2 assists this season. So he hasn't. I don't think he's been the creative hub, and I don't want to discount what you're saying.
No.
I just feel like to be honest, I've been a bit underwhelmed by his signing. To be honest,
Really?
Yeah. I don't think
he's been good as well.
I don't think he's coming from Arsenal to Fulham. I thought, he's going to hit the ground running. No, he's going to smash the the league in terms of his goals, his assists, his contribution. But I don't think he's worthy of number 1. To be honest, I don't think he's worthy of number 1 in the list. Yeah, I think he should be in the list, but. I disagree with you there on the number 1
That's
spot,
fair
to be
enough.
honest. Yeah.
Let us know your opinion down in the comments below. Who your best signings are this season? We've missed a lot of players.
Oh, there's so many.
We've missed a lot of
few
players.
of in your list that I forgot about completely.
Yeah, same with you.
Yeah.
And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We'll catch you next one, guys. See you later.